Okay, it is Sunday. I'm about to get on my Barbie and do like my morning routine or whatever, and I'm gonna take y'all along with my day again today. That's what we're gonna do. We check out in approximately an hour, so then we have to wait a little bit of time until we check in at where we're moving to next. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm feeling good this morning. Had a little bit of energy. That was an attempt to like project negativity, unwanted opinions, which people are entitled to. They're entitled to their opinions and things of that nature. But no, that negativity is gonna stay exactly where the fuck it's at. Okay, you're entitled to your opinion, but that don't mean you have the right to try to project it into my energy. Keep that shit to yourself. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get on my Barbie really quick, cause I definitely could be a Barbie, and do my hygiene routine, and I'm gonna just take y'all along for the rest of the day. And again, I told y'all I'm holding myself accountable. I'm gonna run my beak a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna come talk to y'all a little bit more in this video. But I'm gonna see how much I can talk or whatnot, because yeah, but you'll see what I mean. The other day, y'all, I had tried these falsies by Kiss, and I don't really like them. I don't really like them. So I took them off, but it's still one hanging on for dear life. We gonna let it chill. I'll probably use like my glue later on to take it off when I'm ready to put some more individuals on. It's not that these are bad. I just don't like the style of them. I like it. These say wispy. It say they're wispy, but yeah, I don't like the style of them. So I'm gonna try some other ones. So I ended up having to put some more curls in it, a little bit of curls. I'm do these baby hairs, and I'll be right back. Okay, I curled it super tight because it's gonna fall later on in the day anyway. Okay, it's gonna fall. So there we go. This is the look. So y'all know checkout of hotels be 11, check-in don't be until 3, so I wanted to waste a little time. So I had a couple of his books that we had rented from the library, so I went ahead and read him one of his books. This book is really cute because it helps with choosing different words, so basically like synonyms, and expanding his vocabulary. So I really like the book. Okay, so my son had an accident, y'all. He had threw up just a little bit, so I went ahead and cleaned it up. I'm gonna finish cleaning it up on this year, and then I'm gonna come back and talk to y'all. So he hadn't really eaten anything, so it was just water. But yeah, that was so random though. Like, that was so random. It was like it just happened out of nowhere. But anyway, y'all, let me tell y'all some more of my business, okay? So listen, it's expensive to eat nowadays, even with grocery shopping, okay? And the thing about it is that I definitely was receiving assistance for me to buy food stamps is what we call it, SNAP, whatever word you like to use, okay? But child, it's gone now, y'all. And that's one thing I would say. I want to know, have any of y'all had this experience happen to y'all before too? That's the only reason why I'm talking about it, because at this point it's like I'm not even finna apply again, because it just seemed like it's so convenient how there's always an issue with my renewal, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. So basically,
it was time for me to renew, right? So I went on the website, I started doing a renewal, and some way, somehow the page refreshed, right, while I was doing a renewal online. I logged back in, the renewal option is nowhere there, my application for renewal is not saved. So at this point, I'm like, okay, whatever. I let a week go by, I think it was like a couple of weeks, but I was still within the time frame, right? It still wasn't showing up on the website, okay? I called, nobody was answering the phone, okay? Nobody was answering the phone. It's like I was only getting the IVR, or automated system. And then at that point, I sent an email. They forward me back to call. I call. Disgusting. Oh, that's okay. He's talking about the throat. I call and still like can't get nobody on the phone at that point. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just go down to the actual like location and fill out the renewal on paper. Child, I get to the location on a Friday and come to find out nobody is really in office on Friday. You have to call and do it online or something like that. I don't know. It's weird. It's like they're open, but they not open on Friday. So I had to go ahead, fill the paper renewal out, put it inside of a box. I then went ahead and emailed the people again. I said, hey, I just filled out renewal on paper since I can't get the form to come up online and nobody's answering the phone. So at that point, they responded back and they said, they received it and they have until so-and-so to process it. So I finished my renewal in time before the deadline, right? So come to find out why I get a notice of them talking about it was denied because I didn't fulfill the requirement of basically the renewal. What? I'm like, see, now y'all playing mind games. Now y'all playing. And this is like the second time that's happened this year. So I'm just like, you know what? Whatever. Keep it. Okay? Just keep it. Okay? We'll figure it out. Okay? Because listen, what I tell y'all in the videos that I posted previously, okay? Everything will always work out in my favor, okay? When it comes to opportunity, when it comes to things being done at ease, okay? Don't be chasing shit. Don't chase. I don't care what it is, honey. Don't chase nothing. It'll come to you. All right? And that's the power of thoughts. The power of you knowing that things gonna always work out in your favor. The power of you knowing that you in control of your peace. Okay, now I'm not saying don't let somebody know when they got you up, okay? But I'm just saying, like, I know that everything's gonna work out in my favor. So I'm not gonna stress about them damn food stamps. I'm not gonna lie and say that I don't want them, because especially since, like I told y'all, I'm moving into a different room anyway, because I want to make sure that I have a stove. So that's why I was like, but child, it is what it is. We'll figure it out, okay? I'm gonna figure it out. We're gonna make it do what it do. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I always have, okay? If you know me personally, honey, I could turn $10 into $100, okay? Listen, I make a way out of no way, because everything always work out in my favor. That's something that I know, okay? And once you know that, you're gonna be good, okay? You're gonna be good no matter what. So, child, Georgia, count your days. My food stamps. I'm just playing. I was a little salty at first when I read the letter, because they send you like the notices on the website. I was a little salty. I'm like, what? Especially when I know in my heart of hearts that I did everything right. I'm like, what? Okay, if it's that serious, it's all good. We definitely could do with them, but it's cool if that's how we move in Georgia. Do what you gotta do, baby. We'll figure it out.
So he's never been the type to throw up, so for it to happen twice in 1 hour was a lot for him, but I helped him through it.
Okay, so now we are in our second room. This one is actually a little bit smaller, which is cool, because this one doesn't have like the living room setup. That's what I normally do, is I'll get the rooms with the living room setup with the kitchen, but I just decided to go ahead and just do like the smaller studio suite without like the extra room on the other side. But it's really clean. It's really clean in here, because what I do is I just check everything before we get settled. And the guy at the front, he was actually really pleasant. It's very, very nice. He helped me with the TV as well. And I accidentally left my damn phone at the front desk, and he brought it to me. So yeah, it was really sweet. So we're checked in. I'm getting a little hungry, so I'm going to try to figure out exactly what I want to eat, or if I'm just going to go to Publix and do something simple.
right now, ooh, sorry. Right now we are in Publix. I needed to make sure to get us some produce. It's like some little snack items. That way, if your girl don't feel like moving around or getting up, I have things that I can use to make a meal. Okay, so that is what we're at Publix right now doing. All right, y'all, we're back. I put up the small amount of food I bought. I didn't really go in because I already had his food. I had my smoothie bowl, and I also got some water, so that was gonna be too much for me to carry. But it's really not that far of a walk. But I just had like a thought, like one of the things that I've made a note of is that when you naturally shine bright, right? And when I'm talking about a light, I'm talking about energy. When you are the type of person where you're naturally caring, you're naturally giving, you're naturally nurturing, it's not that you give people so many chances, it's just the fact that you don't go out of your way to think the worst of people, right? So when you have that type of energy naturally, sometimes people will take that as is fake, or who you're being is not real, right? And it's not that it's just the fact that there are so many people who do things out of malicious intent, right? So when you come across someone who has a natural energy of being very loving, giving, and it's like compassionate and understanding and all those different things, it can be hard to be around that kind of energy, right? Because all it does is help a person to see ways in which that they could actually improve themselves, right? So in you being yourself, you can kind of probably trigger somebody not even knowing it, right? And I think the sad thing about it is there will be some people who want to see you get out of character so bad that they may even say like certain things about your child, or even maybe wish like negative things on your child. And the sick thing about it is there will be some people who may be so hard up for cash that they'll be like, oh, you said this about her child, cool, I'll prank call her phone and say it and hang up if you give me $50. It's like, y'all, like there is no way that this is the type of like negativity that some people thrive in to get them to the next day. There's no way. I refuse to believe it, but it actually is true. Like you naturally being who you are and being yourself and being a loving person and being genuine, right? And authentic, right? It's not an act. It's not a front. It's naturally who you are, right? That triggers some people to the point where it can get to a point where some people lose themselves and find themselves saying negative things about someone's child. And then you'll have someone who think it's their duty or their job to say, well, give me some money and I'll prank call this person's phone and tell them that you said this about their child, and I hang up. They think that's their job in life, right? To do something like that. And I find it to be sad. It's real sad. You know what I'm saying? It's real sad. And then the person who probably gonna do the prank call for the $50 and you cuss their ass out, they'll make the conversation about, well, they the one that said it about your child. You're the one that took the money and is doing it. What are we talking about? What are we talking about at this point? What are we talking about? I don't know, but that's just an example. I'm just saying, like, sometimes people get so carried away that they go into the territory of children, innocence, right? And then in me even saying that, like a good example would be people who like troll on the internet, because they have the protection of like anonymity, like being anonymous and not being seen. So you hide behind a fake profile. So you could be in the comments saying whatever you want to say about somebody's child, or wishing whatever you want on somebody's child, right? It could be something even innocent. It sounds innocent, but at the end of the day, it's not. You're like attacking someone's sense of self or their identity. So like if someone to have something negative to say about a child's hair, like small stuff like that, y'all. I'm just saying, it's like, even with me making what I'm talking about, more relative and more palatable. Like I said, the example would be like on social media, because people are hiding behind a fake profile, right? So when you are like so irritated by someone just living in their own essence and their own authentic energy, and just going about their life doing what they do, right, to the point where you would have something negative to say about a child that's not even bothering you, just because that child is connected to the person who you may have a strong opinion about, is insane to me. Like I couldn't even think that way. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even think that way. But my thing is, when you're doing something like that with an innocent child, I don't think people understand like how much that says about who you are as a person. Like, that's what I be thinking about when I see like comments like that on social media, when people be like saying stuff about other people's kids. It's like, what is that saying about you? Okay, because that be the thing about it. We're talking about kids. That's a whole nother ball game. So yeah, I don't know, I just had that thought, y'all, about that. And the thing about it is, it's like, people don't want you to get out of character so bad. And sometimes it'll be because maybe you triggered them in just being yourself, and you're not even doing it to make them feel a certain type of way about who they are. Or shit, maybe they want to get you out of character because they want to prove a point. Maybe because they feel a certain type of way about you, or they think you this type of way. So it's like, oh, okay, well, shit, you a mom, so I feel like your kid would be the soft spot, right? That's really what a lot of people think. Like, oh, your child is it. Your child is gonna be that one. Your child is gonna be what the button I need to hit, right? It's sick. It's sick. Okay. Sometimes people not right in the mind. You know what I'm saying? And people like this, they may say certain stuff about you or your child. Shit, we talking about your kid right now. So they may even say things about your child to get you out of character, or even attempt to do certain things towards your child. Like maybe they have connections. Maybe they, are delaying, an appointment or something. I don't know, child. I'm just saying, like, them type of people, when they start to receive the energy back that they sent out towards the innocent child, they'll be quick to say that you doing something negative to them, because that's how they work. You get what I'm saying? Because they operate that way. They'll be quick to say that you're doing something negative towards them, instead of realizing that, no, you shouldn't have had anything to say about an innocent child. And then you feel some type of way if somebody else to say something back to you, or have something to say about you. And I realize that, what does the child have to do with anything, right? But see, that's the thing. When people feel like that'll be your button because you're a mother, that could be one of the things that they will go for. But like I said, a lot of people like to say and do things behind the scenes. Even the person who taking the $50 for the prank call, they say and do things behind the scenes. But when it's time to have like adult conversations, or if they see you, they're not saying anything. Okay, the conversation isn't happening, right? The truths aren't being told about what was said or this, right? So that's why I said, it's like, I never understand like how they mind work. People like that, I've never understood it. But again, it's not for me to understand. Okay, I said that in one of my other videos. I'm gonna post it. I remember I told y'all earlier in this vlog that I filmed a video for y'all, but I said that in that video where I was like, I'm the type of person where, like I told y'all in my video where I was talking about autism, is that I'm paying attention to everything, bro. Like, I'm paying attention to everything. Nothing gets by me. Even if I think it got by me, it didn't. Nothing gets by me. I'm paying attention to everything. So it's like, I had to get to a point where it's like, it's no more about me trying to understand why people do the shit they do, because I can't, because I don't think like you. I don't move like that. It's not in my energy to be that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just be like tripped out when people say or do certain things to a child as a means to an end of getting someone out of character. Like, I don't know. I had to get out. That was on my mind. That was something that was on my mind. But I saw it's this movie on Amazon. I think it's called Totally Killer. Some killer. With an actress, I think her last name is Shipka. Yeah, I Googled her name because I was like, what is that last name? Where's she from? Listen, I'm that type of person, okay? When I'm watching a movie, if something sparks my attention, I'm going to Google and I want to figure it out, okay? Who composed the soundtrack? Okay, who is this actress? I ain't never seen this person. Who directed this? That's me, okay? But anyway, squirrel! tangent. Anyway, so I just I like the movie. I think it's called Totally Killer. If I got the title wrong, I'll put it somewhere here in the video, y'all. But I really liked it. I thought it was really cute. It reminded me I think the person that directed it or wrote it, either one of them, worked on that other horror movie where it was like she was having a Groundhog Day every day and she had to figure out who's going to kill her or who was the killer in the movie or something like that. I think it's the same director or writer or whatever. But either way, I liked it. I saw that I had to watch it in 2 days because I fell asleep on it last night. I took a nap yesterday, so I was up pretty late and I ended up falling asleep like on the last 20 minutes of the movie. So I finished watching it earlier today. And I like it. It's, you know, it's a little scary movie. It's real light. Here's another thing, y'all. I like, this is somebody tried to make fun of me for this. I like teeny bopper scary movies. I do. I do. I'll watch that before I watch a rom-com. No cap. I'll watch a teeny bopper horror movie before I watch a rom-com. But it can't be like a teeny bopper, like cheesy horror movie. It got to be a real horror movie. Like the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that's kind of like teeny bopper, right? That's who the target audience was. You could tell by like the themes and all of that, the dialogue in the movie. I like watching shit like that. I do. I'm not going to cap on it. I like it. Nobody's going to make me feel away about it. But, yeah. I watched that. I just watched something else. I think it was pretty good. But yeah, that was just something that was on my mind. I think this is going to be the end of this vlog. I think I'm going to end it here. Ain't shit else a fan. We ain't going nowhere else. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. Go ahead and like this video. Leave a comment below on whatever movie on Amazon Prime you think I should watch or even on Netflix. Also, what else? I think that's it. What else was I going to say? That's it. Yeah. Comment below, like this video, and if you're not subscribed by now, you should be. I mean, we at the end of the video. You should be subscribed. But yeah, I'll catch y'all in my next video. All right. Thanks for watching.